Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Am I the only one who goes to bed the night before thinking that, I just always think that I'm going to wake up with so much more energy than I don't. I think I'm going to wake up, tomorrow's Monday, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to have all this energy, I'm going to be focused, I'm not going to waste another minute of my life. I'm going to create the reality I want, I'm going to think and feel and manifest everything just like Jesus, right? And then I go to sleep, and I wake up and I'm like, Jesus effing Christ. Oh, here we go. It's Monday. Oh, what was I supposed to think about? So I'm not even sure what happens when I sleep. But yeah, if I could just wake up with even a fraction of the energy, intentions, clarity, optimism, and positive vibes that I go to bed with. That would be great. So I'm going to continue to work on that. So, hey, happy Monday. I do actually love Mondays. It's like a fresh start, restart. Every week you get a happy new year. Every week you get another chance to start over. And it is Monday. How did the weekend forecast go for you? Did you get some things done? I got a few things done. I'm ready. I'm definitely ready after we hang out here today and pull some oracle cards. I am ready to record the Red Clover. I'm ready to do that. The other stuff is still piled up on the dining room table, so I could think about doing that later. I read a book this weekend. I'll tell you about that. And then I'm also really excited. Tomorrow I have my first ever podcast interview with Time in the Studio. So yeah, tomorrow I'm hanging out with Tits. She brought it to my awareness. Time in the Studio, TITS. So I'm getting interviewed by Tits tomorrow. It's going to be great. It's going to be super great. Actually, all night long, that is what I dreamt about. See, I've been keeping this dream journal. So right away, you guys, it's only been a week since I started jotting down, not even describing my dreams, just a sentence. That's all I can muster out. But anyways, my point is, in the dream, when I am dreaming, I'm more aware of it. Just like that, dreamland has become more clear to me. So yeah, trying to remember your dreams actually helps your dream life to be more interesting. I'm aware that I'm dreaming. So yeah, all night long, I guess my mind wanted to practice getting interviewed by Tits, Time in the Studio. All right, I'm going to stop that. But yeah, that's what I was dreaming about. And then as I woke up from the dreamscape, I had my earbuds in and I was listening to her podcast. So I was getting interviewed in my dream, but all night long I listened to her podcast. So yeah, I am notorious for always having my earbuds in when I'm sleeping. Because I need something to go to sleep. I don't know if I ever told you this, but my house makes this obnoxious humming sound usually that I can hear. It's really, you'd have to have really sensitivity. I don't even know if it's hearing or a sensation, but it's this low bass sound feeling that the gas well makes. Actually literally shakes my house, I guess. Just enough to make this hardly detectable sound. But anyways, if I'm laying there and, when you catch a sound, sometimes it's like so distracting. So I just listen to either music or a podcast, which if I really actually do want to sleep, someone talking is better than music, because music will wake me up all the time. Because I love music so much. It just, I'll be like tired and ready to sleep, and I'll put on music, and then within 20 minutes, I'm like wanting to get up and dance. And I'm tired and I'm ready to sleep, and music still does that to me. So yeah, a lot of times what I'll do, what I actually started doing last night, was I thought I'm going to listen to the weekend forecast podcast that I did Friday, because I couldn't remember what I had said. And I was like, I wonder if anything relevant happened, or, I could listen to it, and as I'm getting sleepy, I could be like, oh yeah, that happened, or this happened. Well, I was asleep like within 2 minutes, because no one bores me like myself. And so I was out right away. And then the Apple Tunes, or whatever app I was in, Apple Tunes, is that what it's called? Close, but probably not. It just went on to the next podcast in my queue, which would have been time in the studio. But this was an older podcast, so I think it must have just either gone to one that like I had to pause in the middle, or maybe it just went through, like, I don't know. I listened to podcasts all night and woke up to time in the studio, and that was actually who I had been dreaming about. But that's because tomorrow, her and I are going to chat. It'll be interesting, you guys, because I'm always just talking to myself. Like, do I even know how to talk to another human being, especially a cis star like Sarah Marie Miller? So it'll be really fun. I'm sure it'll be great. And I'm excited, absolutely. So that's tomorrow. And then Red Clover, recording that podcast, is today. I'm glad to have that all on paper, all my notes for Herbal Marie. And oh yeah, speaking of Herbal Marie, I got a notification that I got my first voicemail message over at Herbal Marie. And I was like, what? I was like, someone actually called in. I'm so excited. And it was a man named Leaf. So how amazing is that? And I'll have to include him in an upcoming podcast, whether it's a Shoot the Shiitake podcast, or actually he got me thinking that he was mentioning about growing some herbs and plants and vegetables on his balcony or porch in some containers. And I was like, you know what, Leaf? I should do a podcast called You Can Garden in Containers. So Leaf inspired me. Yeah, that's cool. And then it made me remember that actually about a week ago, somebody called in here to leave a voicemail, but I never got around to playing it. So I'll do that now. Hey Herb Oracle, it's Herbal Marie. So I'm absolutely loving the morning show. It's great. Yeah, I'll give you that. But we have like some serious work to do here. Yeah, so if you could come on over to Herbal Marie and feel better and be well over here, yeah, that'd be great. All right, anyways, keep on. Love and light. Yeah, so I got that on the May 30th. So yeah, surprise, surprise, I sat on that for 10 days. Honestly, between you and me, in real life, I actually don't know if I would be friends with her. Really, I have no idea. Sassy, but I mean, like, I got it. I got the message. Like, there was work to be done, and yeah, we needed to get some podcasts pumping out. So Herbal Marie did one. Now I'm talking in third person, for F's sake. So I did one at Herbal Marie. Your garden reflects your mental state. So that was pretty interesting, I guess. I don't know where that came out of nowhere, but I was like, let's do it. And Now today I'm ready to record, Red Clover, and then I will upload the picture of the PDF file of the notes to my Patreon page. And yeah, that's it. I'm doing a little bit like less with like making infographics, and I'm just tired of pimping myself out. Like, if people want the information, they will come and get it. And who knows, maybe I'm not even making it for people right now. Maybe I'm making it for people's children. Do you know what I mean? Like my podcast, it's doing really good. But my point is, I'm just tired of self-promoting. It's exhausting and it takes away from me creating. So yeah, I'm just like putting it out there, and then like I'm not really, I don't know. I'm sending it out, giving it my blessing, and then take it or leave it. But anyways, one thing I did want to mention was you can come over here and feel better and be well over here. Oh God, Herbal Marie, you're so funny. Anyways, I read this book this weekend. It's called Great Minds Speak to You. This is the second book from Tina Louise Spalding. Great Minds Speak to You. And I didn't really want to get this one either. I didn't want her first book, Making Love to God, and I wasn't interested in this book either. It's all about the stories of celebrities and their afterlife and their, quote, death experience. And I was like, who cares, But I'm glad I read it. You guys, this is an amazingly good book. I devoured it. I read it this weekend. And there's actually a CD in the back of this book that has recordings of, it says sample channelings, 4 minutes each. Okay, well, that's good. So it's not like 20 hours long, but this gives you an idea of how she channeled each of these celebrities. I think there was 20 celebrities, from John Lennon to Princess Diana, Elizabeth Taylor, Jerry Garcia, Marilyn Monroe, Michael Jackson, Albert Einstein, the Kennedys, and Jesus, Amy Winehouse. There's all these different, like literally super different celebrities. Some are writers, poets. I don't know. Some of them I did not know. But all of their stories were awesome, of their perspective now. Not their stories so much about like the dirt about how they died or why they died or what happened, but their reflective perspective now. They can kind of see like the opportunities that they missed and where they went wrong, and their advice now is golden, literally. So yeah, that's why last night I went to bed thinking, I don't want to waste another minute of my life. Like, do you know why though? All right, confession. Because I don't want to come back. Like, I do, at this point in my life, the idea of reincarnating into another body to learn the lessons that I failed to learn in this life makes me go, ugh, like, okay, let's do our healing work. Let's do our forgiveness work. Let's live a loving and compassionate life. Let's make the best of it. Let's follow our purpose. Let's live it up so I don't have to come back. And this is coming from someone who really does love her life. I love being a mom. I love living life. But yeah, I don't want to come back. It's just weird. It's just this weird thing, at least from my perspective now. I would not want to come back. So yeah, I'm going to really use that as motivation to make sure that I clean up the last judgments and resentments and closed-mindedness that my small mind carries now. And I do want to live a more loving and compassionate life, even if I am motivated today by the fact that like I just don't want to come back. So I'm going to do my job. I'm going to pimp out the herbs. I'm going to follow my purpose. I'm going to live creatively. I'm not going to give a rip what anybody thinks, right? Because it's that self-limiting stuff that gets us in trouble. But by get us in trouble, I mean when we are so worried about what other people think of us, we don't shine our light, we don't follow our dreams, and then we don't live our purpose. And then that behavior will get your ass sent right back here for another go at it, according to this book. And I don't want that. Like, I'm going to try to live this life enough that like we're good. I can I can hang out non-physical then, be free of this body, which I love. I love my body. My self-esteem is really quite okay. But yeah, like, isn't there such a wonderful feeling, like thinking of not having to deal with gravity or just like 3D duality limitations? And I don't know. I love the idea of not coming back. All right, so Great Minds Speak to You through Tina Louise Spalding. I highly recommend this book as well. And the Making Love to God book. That one was good too. So anyways, I finished this. Now I have the third book here. And this one I would have never picked out. But now that I've already gone through 2 books that I didn't think I would like and loved, I'm excited to read the next book, which is called Jesus, My Autobiography. So Tina Louise Spalding is definitely helping me heal my relationship or judgment of Jesus. And I can say now that I love Jesus. But that's because I'm seeing it now from a different perspective. So yeah, be like Jesus, y'all. Be like Jesus. So guess what deck we're doing? Oracle of the Essences for sure. So I love this deck so much, and I wanted some affirmations, and I know this deck delivers those to me if I look in the guidebook. But I also picked it because I peeked in on Twitter this morning at which Twitter account was I at? Oh, Herbal Marie. You don't even want to know how many freaking Twitter accounts I have. But anyways, because I'm just sometimes in the mood for different things, so I just make a bunch of different accounts. I'm all about having lots of different aliases. Anyways, shapeshifter. So there was someone who must live in Australia or New Zealand, and they had posted a picture of Manuka, that card that we keep getting. I think I always call it Manuka, but it might be a Manuka. I'm going to find out for sure someday. But she posted a picture of the real tree or plant or bush or whatever it is. You know, the oil that's stronger than tea tree oil, and it's the relationship rescue card in this deck. So of course I thought of this deck first thing this morning, thought of Manuka, thought of my relationship that for the love of God needs rescued or put out of its misery. Just take it on the side of the road and put it down. You know what I mean? My goodness. So I was like, let's do this deck, because that is the one thing in my life right now that is challenging me to watch my thoughts, watch my judgment, watch my frequency, watch my vibration. Because as you can imagine, it is a challenge, and it's not really easy to be like happy, happy, happy when you are cohabitating with your future ex-husband. So it is a real challenge for me, but at least I'm aware of it, right? So I'm not going to let myself fall into a low frequency, which will miscreate in my life, right? We lower our vibration, we lower our frequency, we manifest bullshit. So be aware of that. So that is my intentions for today, to really, like I actually said Friday, I think, in our weekend forecast, I'm almost positive that we really need to watch that. Yeah, that was the Poison Ivy card. We need to watch our thoughts. Okay, we need to watch our judgments and our negativities. So Monday, here we are with the Oracle of the Essences by Monica the Enchantress. And let us get a little message for today. Make your intentions now. I always say, make your intentions or else someone else will make them for you. So do you want to live your life, or do you want to live someone else's life? So stay focused on your goals, on your passions, and what is actually giving you joy. And if you don't know what's giving you joy, start with that question. What would bring me joy today? What excites me? What would I really just enjoy doing? Like, what could get my blood moving today? Like, oh yeah, I want to do that. Good questions. All right, let's get our first card here from the Oracle of the Essences. Whew. Let's see what the cards want to talk about today. So we've got cumin. All right, so this is a card about being versatile, flexible, and just kind of going with the flow. We've got a young man. This might be Leaf. We got a young man. I'm still excited about that, you guys. We got a young man. He's on a journey. He's reading a book. This is the card where he is by like the Mediterranean Sea. He's got a bicycle, a suitcase, a book, his hat, and he's got everything that he needs. Backpack. He looks very relaxed where he's at. So he's traveling, but he's still relaxed and feeling at home wherever he lays or walks his feet. Wherever he lays his head, wherever he walks his feet, he looks really, really comfortable. So aren't you curious what book he is reading? Is it A Course in Miracles? I don't know. I think that's probably the book I would take, since that is the book that is so super challenging for me because it has such big words. Okay, so we're going to get a little message today from Cumin on this new journey, this new week, right away telling us to be more versatile, right? Be open to doing something different. Okay, you don't have to stay in your routine and your little prison house, right? We keep ourselves locked in these houses with these routines, and that's okay, because I'm a Taurus and I like comfort and I like stability and I like routines, but let's be open to doing something new today. Okay, so our next card is next card. How about the next three cards? Yeah, the deck just chip-chopped, and we've got three more cards. We'll do these 4 cards today because I love the message that came through. So the cards that fell out, ginger, sandalwood, and dill. So we've got cumin, ginger, sandalwood, and dill. All right, so we are on a journey today. We are going to do something new. We're going to think new thoughts. Even if you don't leave your house and do anything new, because seriously, it's rainy here, and all the errands that I said I would do yesterday, like, oh yeah, we'll go shopping and run errands and do this and do that and go swimming. Like now I'm like, I don't want to do any of that, but it's still early. Regardless, let's think some new thoughts. Let that be where we become versatile. Breaking free of these limiting beliefs, these patterns of thought, these habitual, emphasis on the bitch, habitual things that we do in our minds. Let's see if we can think more positive and more clear and more loving and neutral. Yeah, let's see if we can have some neutral thoughts. All right, so ginger is another man. I love all the male energy. I need more men in my life. I love all the male energy in this layout. We've got ginger up top. His is all about being courageous and clear intentions. So yeah, let's be super focused on what we want. Even if it's just positive thoughts, let's be super focused on that. If we want to actually do something today, let's put our intentions out there. He is showing off his muscles, leaning over this map in the woods. And yeah, ginger. He is a ginger too. He's got like gingerish hair, and he's wearing an orange shirt that's totally unbuttoned. And yeah, he's hot. So anyways, yeah, okay, what am I focusing on? Well, whatever. I'm clearly focusing on him right now, so that's good. We need our focus. We need to quit being so distracted, because it's these distractions that, like, we're bombarded with commercials. We're bombarded with all this groupthink society stuff, social media. Like, we don't even hold a thought for more than 2 seconds anymore. So turn off the tube, put down your phone, get really, really focused and clear on what it is that you want in your life. because you're going to start living your life today, not somebody else's life, your life. And what kind of life do we want to be living? Well, the next card that came in is Sandalwood, which is all about spirituality and faith. So I don't know about you, but I am certainly about done with all the materialism and just these bullshit distractions. Sorry for, that's the second bullshit. Now it's the third one that I've dropped in this podcast. But like, seriously, what does this world have to offer us sometimes? Not much. So the real reason we are here is to connect within, to our spiritual selves, to that aspect within that is energy, that is spirit. So we're going to have a lot of faith, I guess, to get through. We still got to get through the 3D life, but if connecting with spirit is important to you and the non-physical, as it should be, make those clear intentions to do so, and meditate more, get quiet more, get focused more, get receiving more. So non-physical is always sending us inspiration, ideas, guidance. Your higher self's always ready to connect with you. But where are you? Are you open? Are you listening? Are you receiving? So the best way to get into that receiving mode is through creativity. And this card it's got the rainbow coming down with all these light bodies. It's amazing. This card you'll have to check out the Instagram Herb Oracle so you can see a picture of it. It is so awesome. So let that creativity come through, and you can be creative no matter what you're doing. Dancing, painting, cleaning the dishes. There's a creative way to do it. Trust me. Just get into that creative mode, and you will have ideas. There are so many ideas ready to come to you, but how much can you handle? How much are you ready for? And then the final card that we got today for our Monday is Dill. And Dill is about rapid development. So the energy is picking up, the energy is moving fast, and you are changing fast. You are developing quicker than you ever have before, especially if you're listening to this podcast, right? Like, you're ready now to open your mind, clarify your mind, expand your mind, connect with spirit, be more of who you truly are, express yourself, be creative, live your life to the fullest. How do I know this? Because if you weren't you are a vibrational match to me. If you were listening to this podcast, we are a vibrational match right now, and that's where I'm at in my life. So it's really, it's easy for me because I have a lot of faith in the laws of the universe that I can say that. Like, anybody that comes in my reality is ready for rapid development. Like, oh, you're ready, and it's happening. And as soon as you open yourself up, it's just that valve is just gonna flow amazingly beautiful energy into your vessel, into your physical vessel. So in the back of this card is a waterfall, and then there's a tropical bird flying in this jungle scene, which is hilarious to me because dill is just like a garden. It's just like a backyard garden herb, but on this card, it's this amazing jungle scene. There is a black jaguar in it, and there's also a sloth. So, right, a black jaguar is super fast, but a sloth is not. Okay, think about that. I don't know if this is what the artist meant, but this is what I see. Sometimes you have to slow down like the sloth. You have to slow down and meditate and ground and get into that vibrational alignment. You have to slow down yourself so that the fast black jaguar energy, that focused, that, amazingly precise energy can start flowing in. So if we are caught up in our minds, we're caught up in our to-do list, we're caught up in society's expectations of everyone else's is telling us what to do, we are too cluttered and too distracted and moving too fast, trying to do too much to let anything new come in, to let any of this newer energy flow into your life. So think about that. If you want rapid development, if you want the spirit to flow in this new energy, this creative energy for you, then you need to actually slow down your mind. You have to slow down the chatter. You have to get that monkey mind to quiet down. You have to clarify your mind. You need to meditate. I'm doing the Course in Miracles. That's how I'm helping clarify my mind with Tina Louise Spalding. Don't try to do it yourself. Do it with Tina Louise Spalding. She's on YouTube. Her channel is called Channeling Jesus. And she will read you the lesson, which it makes so much more sense to hear it read out loud than try to read it yourself. And then she's going to channel a updated message for you, which actually brings it all to life. So Tina Louise Spalding, Channeling Jesus, Course in Miracles. Hey, you might as well get started. It's 365 lessons. I'm on lesson 155. So, and it really has changed me as a thinking being. It has helped me a lot. This is not the first thing though that has helped me. Back in the day, Abraham Hicks helped me with my thought processes first. So yeah, and I was like a Abrahamster for a real long time, listening to Esther Hicks and getting control of my thoughts. Motherwort, the herb motherwort, also was an amazing teacher for my thought process. She helped me get into a better thinking place as well. And then, yeah, my intentions, just like that ginger up there is saying, my intentions were also what helped me get into a better mental place, which allowed me to get into a better feeling place, emotional place, which allowed me to get into a better spiritual place. So bam, 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 that's usually how it goes. All right. So yeah, let's get me some affirmations. Kuman says, in the world in which I travel, I am endlessly creating myself. In the world in which I travel, I am endlessly creating myself. So Kuman wants us, to remember it is important to accept inevitable changes, okay? And in the world that I travel, I am endlessly creating myself. Ginger comes in that says, yep, you might get a few bumps in the road, but, make sure that you know that you have a mission to accomplish and you will get it done. So, hallelujah to those clear views and that open path. So the affirmation from Ginger is, I am assertive and at the same time considerate of others. So stay focused and stay compassionate. I am assertive and at the same time considerate of others. Now, Sandalwood comes in with that spirituality and faith. If you have lost your faith in the divine, it's a reminder that no, there really are divine forces, with you at all times, holding your hand. You can ask them, you can give them permission to help you out more. You can ask for help, you can ask for guidance, and then, you gotta listen for it. So yeah, if you lost your inspiration in life, ask the divine for a little help to get it back. The affirmation is, I am connected to the divine. I am one with all. And it is easy for me to see the truth. It is easy for me to see the truth. I am connected to the divine. I am one with all. So yeah, it's going to get easier and easier and easier to see the truth as we allow ourselves to connect to the divine energy. And that's good because that's what we're going to need. We're going to need that support for Dill. Dill coming up saying, hey, you might need to speed up or slow down to speed up. So, and it says, do not confuse slowing down with the lack of doing. To slow down is to find peace in what you are doing, and do it effortlessly, as you don't want to lose your momentum. So the affirmation from Dill is, I am moving forward in my life with inner peace and balance. I am moving forward in my life with inner peace and balance. Wow, you guys, I hadn't even hardly been thinking about what to call this podcast, but the feeling that I get right now is, don't waste your life. Don't waste your life being distracted with all these things that don't actually matter to your soul, to your spirit, to who you truly are. So don't waste another minute. Don't waste your life. Start to have clear intentions right now. Start to have courageousness to be who you truly are, to express yourself, right? Have faith in the divine. What you want to be investing in is your spiritual journey, because that's the only thing that you take with you. The love, the connections, the experiences, the understanding. That's what you take with you. None of the stuff. All right. So go on your way, have your journeys, accept your changes, be easygoing, be versatile. I mean, the changes are inevitable. It's going to happen. Especially the changes within your mind and within your understanding. This is a period of rapid development. So yeah, don't waste another minute. Don't waste your life. Get focused and get clear today on what is important to you and what experiences you want to have, what understandings you need to complete in this life, whether it be opening your heart, forgiving, feeling connected, letting go of the illusion of isolation, whatever it is for you. Do your work. And yeah, for the love of God and Goddess, don't waste your life. So yeah, that's it. That's episode 18. I'm so excited to get moving and do some inner things. I'm so excited to get moving and be the sloth and meditate. And I'm wishing you a beautiful, wonderful day. I'll see you again tomorrow.